This thing right behind me is the $6,000 electric bike from Eahora.
Good?
Broke or dislocated my finger, but...
Oh, damn.
Did you get that?
Yes.
Yeah. They could have brought a smaller truck. Pickup truck would work.
Usually drive the 53-foot truck.
Just like right in the middle there, you're at, yeah. Give me a little bit of room to open her up. That could be you. This is actually gonna be kind of rad. I'm excited about this one. What is that? Brake lever? Hey look, a purse. Some money in here? Nope. Where are the instructions? I want to know how the wheel goes on. Oh yeah, it's in the purse. Never mind, this is just the rule book. Do not charge and park the electric motorcycle in the residential building. When charging, the electric vehicle shall be far away from combustibles.
Kill Tony's and all this. Yeah.
How do I look? Yeah, I am so ready to join the biker gang. Key like that. There's 3 modes. It's in number 2. Yeah, you gotta put the kickstand up. Watch for cars and cops, okay? How fast did you get it up to?
45, bro.
45?
My turn.
Gosh.
No. You gotta see how fast it goes.
It barks, Luke. It barks. Okay, go find Luke. All right, I am looking for Luke. Luke left a few minutes ago. I am looking to see if I can find him with a drone. You're back.
I realized how far I went. Barely see the, I couldn't even see the truck.
Yeah, I couldn't see you. I was flying the drone looking for you, and then, whoa. Looks like it's soft underneath the crust. What do you think? Anywhere?
I mean, it wasn't like completely flat, but I just went really far that way. You see that black truck out there?
Yeah.
I went way past him.
Okay, here's what I want. I want you to fly it like 1 foot off the ground, and then I'm gonna pull up and then get a shot of the door opening and then my feet getting out and hitting the ground. Okay, so go a little lower. Go a little lower. Like, no, not back, lower. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up. You're gonna get a shot of me getting out and my feet hitting the ground, and then follow my feet as I walk over to the bike, and then follow me as I ride for a few seconds, and then take off into the heavens. Like I just took off.
Repeat that one more time. You good? You good? Cut your hand?
Huh?
Did you cut your hand?
No, I broke or dislocated my finger, but
Oh, damn.
I think I pulled it back in, so. Did you get that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
This is what happens when you're an idiot like me. You get to drive home from the salt flats for 2 hours with your finger and a water bottle full of ice because it's either broken or dislocated. So stupid. One of the stupidest things I've ever done. Check out that puddle. Isn't that pretty? It's pretty, huh? Life's funny, man. 1 second, your fingers are literally living their best life. Next, it's like they got drafted in the military.
I'm gonna say a little trick. Take your mind off that arm. You may feel a little pressure.
My finger! My finger!
Every time.
The next day.
This road's a 25 mile an hour road. I didn't even realize that. You get cruising on this thing, going 40, it doesn't even feel that fast. It feels like you're just cruising. And then you realize you're going 15 over the speed limit. Don't do that at home, kids. I always forget to turn my turn signal back off. There we go. Gotta wait for this Tesla to get out of our way. Stupid quiet electric vehicle. Wait, another one. This thing, like, it feels so fun to ride. The only problem is that you're limited on where you can go on this bike because it maxes out at 50 miles per hour, so you can't get on the freeway. The freeways here are 70 miles per hour, so people go 75, 80. Going on the freeway would be very dangerous on this bike because you got people not paying attention, texting, coming up on you, going 20 to 30 miles an hour faster than you. It's not super safe, and it wouldn't be worth someone not seeing you coming up and just flattening you from behind. Other than that, that was a dead end. Let me flip around. Other than that, I mean, if you have a commute that you don't have to get on the freeway and it's under 30 miles one way, this would be a great way. Or if you could charge at work, you can go 50 miles, charge at work, park it right next to the Teslas, charge her up, and then head home, and that would be a fun commute. Or if you go during rush hour, actually, that would actually be pretty cool. You could get on the freeway, everyone else is stuck in traffic, but you're cruising along going 45. That would be great. But this thing feels like an actual motorcycle riding experience. Like, this feels like I'm riding a chopper or a cruiser. It doesn't feel like an e-bike. It feels just like riding a motorcycle. This guy over here has got a little freestyle ramp, kicker ramp. Anyone who knows who lives there, tell them to invite us over. All right. I've been privileged enough to be able to ride around on the Eahora electric cruiser. I don't know what you call it. So it's classified as a moped, I think, or a scooter, because you can't pedal it, and I don't know why. I don't know exactly what the deciding factors are, but I think it feels like a cruiser. It looks like a cruiser. It feels like an electric cruiser, but technically I think it's classified as a moped, which is cool because you don't technically need a motorcycle endorsement in order to ride it on the street. Don't quote me on that. Don't sue me if I'm wrong, but I think I might be right. Anyway, so I'll give you guys a breakdown. I'm going to give you my 5 favorite things that I like about this bike, but first I'll give you an update on my finger. This is the update. Focus. This is the update. That's as much as I can straighten it, and that is as much as I can bend it. Whatever, you know. On the one hand, it's my least favorite finger. If I had to pick one finger to break, I suppose it would have been my pinky. But Okay, so I didn't think about this before, but you use your pinky a lot more than you realize. Like if I go to grab something, it hurts. With my phone, when I hold my phone, I'll use my pinky to cradle underneath and like stabilize my phone. I can't do that anymore because it hurts. It hurts to spread it or put weight on it, but it is what it is. What happened? Okay, so we're filming, we make a drive, it's like 2 hours out to the salt flats. We want to get some decent content. Obviously, we want to make it worth the drive. We want to get some content with some entertainment value. So we're about to leave and I'm like, hey, I'm going to bust through. Luke, I want you to film me. I'm just gonna do like one more shot of me booking it across the desert. We didn't want to go too far because it was still wet way out there and we didn't want to get stuck because you're in big trouble if you get your truck stuck out there. So we kind of stayed where it turned out to be really bumpy. So I'm booking it. The Eahora did really good. The Eahora, you know, has a decent suspension, but of course it's made for a road. The tires are made for a road, but I'm trying to get good content. So I'm booking it one more time and then I come back and I see like a little truck tire mark leading to where Luke was. And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna ride towards him. And as long as he keeps filming, I'm just gonna pin it as long as I can, just to kind of make it look somewhat more interesting. So I'm holding it on. I end up getting into some soft stuff and I don't know what happened. I got bounced around, front wheel washed out, and I ended up tipping it over, dumping it. Not a big deal. I should have just like tuck and rolled out of it like a Tom Cruise stuntman, but no, I didn't. I put my hands out. I thought it wasn't going to be that big of a crash. It's a freak thing. I thought it wasn't going to be a big deal. I put my hands out and then I feel a sharp pain in my hand. I'm thinking to myself, oh, I must have put my hand down on a cactus or some sort of thorn bush, like a sharp prick, right? And I'm thinking I'm gonna see like a cactus or a needle, or I think I'm gonna see like maybe a piece of glass in my finger. But I look down and my finger is bent that way, like on a, like here, my finger was doing like one of these things. Like if these two fingers were one finger, that would be my finger. In the moment, I probably should have hold it on a second and make sure Luke got a shot of my finger or something, just to document it for content, so people would believe me. If you don't believe me. But I didn't. Like in the second I looked down and I'm like, nope, not happening. I'm not letting my finger be crooked. So yeah, I immediately grab it and I just pull on it. I think I grabbed like down here and I just pulled on it and it straightened out. And it straightened out and it was like this and I held it and it was a traumatic experience. Almost not so much of the pain, but just like seeing your finger bent weird. And then I got really nauseous and I got like my stomach started to hurt and I got weak. And then I had to load the bike. I honestly don't remember how we did it. And then we drove back. I think we stopped at the gas station and I got a bunch of candy bars just because I felt weak. I don't know if like my blood sugar got low or whatever, but so yeah, you know, it's life. It's one of those things, like freak things that, you know, 1 second your fingers are living their best life, enjoying all the things that fingers enjoy, and then next thing you know, it's like completely destroyed. So, you know, it is what it is. It's life. I may get movement back. It may repair more. I don't know. I think my opinion, I taped it up. I've had it taped up for a while, but I'm showing you. So I think what happened is the knuckle. I think the knuckle got dislocated and bent the wrong way. And there's a little bit of a scar right here. So I'm not expecting you guys to be able to see it, but there's a little scar right there. And then the knuckle is way bigger than it used to be. And I think there's scar tissue that built up to protect it. And the scar tissue is what is making it so that I can't move it as much anymore. All right, enough about me. Let's talk about the Eahora M1PS Cruiser. This is a cool little bike. This is cool. It's totally different from anything that we've ever had or anything we've ever ridden. It has a phone holder on the handlebars, comes with it, which is awesome. Electric cruiser chopper mountain bike helmet. Probably never seen that before, huh? You can set up your directions, set up a map, see how fast you're going, watch YouTube videos while you're riding. Technically, it's got 4 springs or suspensions. It's got the 2 in the back, 2 in the front. Also, I feel like the seat suspension, the seat springs are very effective. The bike feels very comfortable, even over bumps, which I was surprised. You know, you're used to, you see a bike seat and it's like big, cushy. You're like, oh, that means it's comfortable. This seat is very thin and I was nervous that it wasn't going to be comfortable, but it actually is super comfortable. I think the springs help. I think they did a good job. It comes with a spare key. It comes with a key fob also that starts the bike. You can turn the bike on with the key fob, but the key that turns on the ignition also opens the battery, which is good because no one can get to your battery or steal your battery while you're in the store or whatever. The quick charger, you could plug it in with the battery in the bike, or you could remove the battery, charge it. I suppose if you got 2 batteries, you could switch it out, which is a pain. The battery is super heavy. It is a pain to lift it out, but you can do it if you need to. There's also a phone charger. There's a headlight, high beams. Running lights, got those too. There's the mirrors, there's the turn signals, there's the brake lights, front and rear. There's everything that you need to make her legal. So there it is, guys. This is an awesome bike. It is pricey, it is spendy, but the good news is that if you use our coupon code EP400, you save $400. So because of me, because you know me, you can save $400 on a new bike. You don't even have to share it with me. You don't have to split the money with me or anything. You can if you want to. I'll definitely accept it, but you don't have to. Eahora, thank you for sponsoring this video and for letting us ride your amazing bike. I'm gonna close this video with a list of my favorite things about the Eahora M1PS Cruiser. I think number 1, the biggest thing has gotta be the stability. It's solid, it's heavy, it's low to the ground, and it has these massive tubeless tires, 7.5 inches in the rear.
Wow, that's a lot.
The bike feels very stable. High speed, low speed, smooth road, bumps, turns. No matter what, you feel comfortable on the bike because of how stable it is. The second thing I love about the Eahora electric scooter is the comfort. This thing really does give you a motorcycle riding experience. Motorcycle forks in the front, dual rear suspension in the back, plus you've got the suspension underneath the seat, which it's already a comfy seat, but you add that, it's a very smooth ride. It doesn't feel like an e-bike, it feels like you're on a cruiser. Watch for cars and cops, okay? My third favorite thing is the speed. The speed is awesome. Not at first, but eventually. Okay, like 0 to 5 miles an hour, it takes a second to get going. But once you get up to like 5 miles an hour, 5 to about 30 miles an hour, it's like a rocket. It does super good. How fast did you get it up to?
45, bro.
45. And then after that, it starts to slow down again. It'll get up to 50. I've gotten it up to 50. As long as the road is smooth, it's not up the hill, there's no wind, I'm not wearing a cape, then it'll get up to 50. You know, as long as conditions are right, it'll do 50. I think my fourth favorite thing about this bike is how quick it is. Not on the road, but when you're charging it. It's got a quick charger that looks like it's for a car. Something that you would plug into a Tesla, you plug it into that, it takes just about 4 hours to get it up to a full charge.
3 hours later.
That is not bad. In fact, when I took it to an e-bike specialist, he was surprised. He's like, I've never seen one of these. I've never seen a bike with a quick charger like a car on it. Lastly, my favorite thing about riding this bike is the nods. Everywhere you go, people are gonna stare, they're gonna turn their head, they're gonna look, they're gonna be like, what's that thing? Is it a plane? Is it a train? Is it an Eahora electric scooter? Yeah, that's what it is. Pretty much no one has ever seen one, so it's kind of cool because you have something that no one has, but also you have something that no one else has seen before. So they want to look, they want to ask questions, and they give you the nod. Unless you're like Brad Pitt or you've got like a six-pack or something, like you're never going to experience people turning their heads and checking you out. I don't know what that's like. I'm a 42 middle-aged dad with a passion for ice cream and brownies. I don't know what it's like for women to be turning their heads and checking me out, and for men to be admiring my abs. I don't know what that's like, but I do know what it's like to have people check you out on your Eahora electric bike. Feels pretty good.